Hey everybody, I'm Mayor, coach of Lit on a Prayer, and this is the finals for Season 5 of Chill Draft League. We are up against Sting Like a Ribombee, who, as we saw in Week 2, is running a mono grass team. Now, this is not the first time that the two of us have met in the finals, and in Season 3, last time we met in the finals, he actually beat me pretty badly. He beat me 0-2, and this was after me beating him 2-0 in Week 2 of the regular season. So here we are back at it again. So a couple of things that I notice immediately. There is no Cottony, which means that he doesn't have Prankster Sunny Day, and there is no Eldegoss, which is the only other Pokemon besides Roserade that can learn Weather Ball. He does have his Roserade and his Gourgeist, though. Gourgeist has Frisk, and also the only Pokemon in his team that learns Flamethrower, which is Fire Coverage against Scissor. And let's see, my opponent also has Shiftry for Fake Out. And they do have Rotom, so my flying attacks can't just straight up murder it. How do I want to start this? Okay, and also perhaps most importantly, my opponent does not have Cradilly. Because I don't see Cradilly, Omo feels a lot less... I'm not as so happy bringing Komo'o. I really want to lead Mr. Mime, and I think I'm going to lead... Do I want to lead Magmortar or do I want to lead Weezing? I'm going to lead Magmortar. I will bring Komo'o in the back, and we're going to finish with Scizor. When I bring Archeops, I really want to have Weezing on the same team so that if Defeatist activates on Archeops, I can swap in Weezing's Neutralizing Gas to deactivate my own Defeatist. I feel like this is a pretty basic lead that he's probably prepared for, but I really just need to scope him out. If I win this, it's probably I'm going to drop at least one game. Is that a supersized one or is that a fast one? That might be I don't know if that's a supersized Gourgeist. And if that's not a supersized Gourgeist, that means it can be faster. So now do I want to Fake Out Rotom or just Ice Beam the Gourgeist? Am I afraid of anything? I think I'm most afraid of the Gourgeist, so I will Ice Beam Gourgeist, and I will launch a Heat Wave. We'll see what this does. And we're also going to see if Rotom is Scarfed. It's something on his team has got to have a Scarf because my team's faster. So something has to have a Scarf. It might be the Gourgeist. Rotom used Rain Dance. Oh, interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay. That's a half power Heat Wave. So, what I can do right now... Nothing on my team really wants to eat a Ghost move. So, what I can do... And I think Gourgeist is Scarfed because... Mr. Mime should be max speed, right? Yeah, that is a max speed Mr. Mime. So, Gourgeist has got to be Scarfed, which is strange, but that's okay. Do they protect? I'm going to take the hit onto the Gourgeist. And I'll launch another Heat Wave. Let's chip Rotom down some more. That takes me to Sash. Now let's see what this Ice Beam does. Ooh, that's good damage. Thunderbolt into Magmortar, which eats that for days. Also takes out the Gourgeist. Alright, Berry on the Rotom. So bulky support Rotom. Thunderbolt, Rain Dance. I wonder if there's Thunder on it. Virizion. Okay. How do I want to play this? I think swap Komo'o in for my Mr. Grime. And what do I want to play next? And I'm going to take a Mystical Fire into the Rotom. Let's see if I can start reducing its attacking power. I really want to swap Mr. Mime out because I want to get its Fake Out reset. Oh, Stone Edge on the... Okay, yeah, I don't think Mortar takes that. Alright, unfortunate crits. But Komo'o should take this really well. Let's see, now we had... I know, maybe I should pull out the Mr. Mime. Because I'm very interested in faking out Rotom and going for a Clangorous Soul. Did more than I expected. Oh, that was a crit. Sacred Sword into the Mime. So now this gives me an Omni Boost at the expense of a little bit of health. But this Komo'o is running a Drain Punch, so that I can get some of my health back. What's also important here is that I've EV'd this Komo'o to outspeed Virizion. We've also confirmed that... Let me check the speed of this real quick. Just rain. Okay, one. So I should be the fastest thing on the field. So now I want to Drain Punch Rotom. And let's land an Acrobatics into Virizion. Now I know that Acrobatics isn't going to be boosted because it's Scissor Sword holding an item, but I think in this instance, Technician will activate to give Acrobatics a boost. And also, I went for Acrobatics because I am very sick of my Dual Wing Beat missing. I don't know if I've landed a single Dual Wing Beat. Alright, so even the item Acrobatics can one-shot Virizion. So now we're in very good position. Now what's their last Pokemon? Roserade. I want to protect Komo'o. And... let's see, this is going to do 87.5 times 2, it's about 170-ish or something like that. And this is just going to be 160, no, sorry, 120. Acrobatics would be more damage. I want to see what kind of damage this does to Roserade. Okay, Roserade does have Dazzling Gleam. That's really what I was trying to scout for. Thankfully, Scizor takes that really well. And once again, Acrobatics gets the one-hit KO on it. Alright, I think overall that went pretty well. Swapping out Mr. Mime, I think, to set up Fake Out later to let my Komo'o set up seemed to be a very effective strategy. And since I'm fairly certain the Gourgeist is what's Choice Scarfed, leading something that can just take it out should be very helpful. I think Gourgeist is the Pokemon I need to be most worried about. Alright, here's the... Let's pick the same team. And let's go. So, let me think. I want to go Mr. Mime, Archeops, Weezing, and do I want Sizzle or Komodo again? I think I will do Scizor. Alright, let's see. My opponent did not bring Shiftry or Bulu last time. So we haven't seen what they can do yet. They could... Shiftry, I imagine, is a Focus Sash? And Bulu, I'm not sure what Bulu's doing. We've seen Bulky, Rotom, and I'm not sure what the item on the Roserade is. We didn't really get to scope it out, we just know it has Dazzling Gleam. Thankfully, Dazzling Gleam isn't going to be as good until before I brought this time. And the one move it could have that I'm really worried about, Extra Sensory, I did put the Psychic Resist Berry on Weezing. And my opponent is going to lead Rotom and Gourgeist again. You know what I can do here? I will Fake Out into the Rotom, and let's see, it's using physical attacks, right? Scarfed Gourgeist, I think that's a smaller one, is going to outspeed my Archeops, so I'm going to sit Tailwind. I want to see what this Gourgeist does. So Fake Out Rotom this time. Phantom Force again, that's good. So now I want to Ice Beam into Rotom, and I'm actually going to swap out into Weezing. Because I don't want to take a double up into Archeops right now. So now I should have speed control, and that Choice Scarf is just locking my opponent into a move. Okay, that's fine. Then Weezing takes that pretty well, as I hoped. Now let's Ice Beam the Gourgeist. And let's take the free shot into Rotom. Oh, I should have doubled it to the Gourgeist. Okay, there's Phantom Force. Sludge Bomb. So my Weezing is still slower than that Rotom. Or sorry, my Weezing is still slower than Scarfed Gourgeist. Thunderbolt. Okay, so now they want to Phantom Force into my Mr. Mime. Do I want to lose Mr. Mime right here? So they can just protect Rotom. I kind of want to swap back into Scizor. Or I'll swap into Scizor. And what I can do here is actually go for a Sludge Wave, because Scizor is immune to that. Yep, Rotom goes for the Protect. Yeah, so Rotom protects, but Scizor isn't affected, and this should finish Gourgeist. Alright, my Tailwind peters out though. That's not the best. I think Rotom is not going to be faster than both my Pokemon. Neither of the two I have really any speed investment, and Rotom naturally outspeeds them. Alright, so now I think what I want to do is I want to what do you do here? I want to X-Scissor Rotom, and I want to Sludge Wave again. I feel like I'm actually putting out more offensive pressure right here, and if they try and Zen Headbutt my Weezing, I don't even think a double into Weezing will finish it thanks to the Psychic Resist Berry, because what I can see my opponent trying to predict me doing is protecting Scizor and then them doubling into Weezing, because now both of their Pokemon outspeed both of my Pokemon since Tailwind is expired. Withdraws Rotom, Roserade, Zen, yep, there's the Zen Headbutt. Which thankfully Weezing takes very well. X-Scissor into Roserade. Does a ton of damage. And Sludge Wave, I imagine, will just finish it off. Awesome. Now that doesn't do much to Virizion. I mean, there's not a lot of special attack into this Weezing. It's mostly special defense and HP. And then Virizion also has a very high special defense stat, so that's not too surprising. Let's go for another X-Scissor into Rotom. And I'm content to just keep clicking Sludge Wave. Rotom could protect here, which would let them attack the Weezing. They have to be careful, though, that I could just target Virizion with an Acrobatics. Yeah, Weezing still hangs in there. Rotom uses Thunderbolt. Did they split the damage? They do split damage. X-Scissor, I hope this finishes off Rotom. Good, that does finish Rotom. And now this will do okay damage into Virizion. Basically, Virizion's going to take the kill it wants, so I'm going to just Bullet Punch Virizion and Sludge Wave again. Alright, good. I think that did enough damage, so that, yeah, and he went for Scizor. So I'm thinking that this Sludge Wave should do enough damage to finish off that Virizion, especially after a close combat drop. This should be more than enough. Yep, there we go. And Weezing clutches the final kill. And that wraps up the finals. For the first time ever, we are the champions. And to top it off, we actually went undefeated. Well, I'm pretty excited about that. This has been one of my favorite ever draft teams and one of my favorite rule sets. And I'm glad that after many attempts, it all finally came together. Thanks for watching, everyone.